Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the shadows that run alongside our car. Now, this isn't like a continuation of the last video, it's just going to be another route. Last video we played as the female playable character, and this one we're going to play as the male playable character. I'm kind of curious what the endings will look like, because there's 6 different endings, so I'll be getting 2. I probably won't be getting more than 2 endings, but I at least wanted to give it a shot through his eyes instead of hers. So let's just jump into it. We will look through his eyes. Oh, it didn't have us choose name. Oh, I think you choose names later. Never mind. Gun it. Put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's nobody else around here. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us, on a long road. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. It's actually really cool seeing his perspective after playing hers. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just gonna hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. See, last time I made her name Peach. We're gonna, I guess, stick with that, but I've thought of a name for him as well. Peach. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Peach. Names. And I've thought of a name. Poncho. Poncho. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh? Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? Whole lot of nothing. But that sounds super impressive, huh? See, that's kind of interesting since he wouldn't really elaborate when we were playing as her. And her whole thing was that all she did was spend her entire life working retail and taking care of her dad. So they both feel like they did nothing. Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I dodged the question, bend the truth. I guess since we can't answer directly, kind of bend the truth. I was moving cross country. Then everything went south. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay, the boobs would have killed him eventually anyway. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. You think there's any radio stations left? Yeah, we're gonna get to listen to the mariachi station. I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often the distorting gives it the illusion of actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then though. Hang on a sec, go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, then as something comes into auditory focus. Our jam is back. Oh, heck yeah. Is that mariachi? I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static in a sick fanfare while a man's voice wells soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. He's just nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? All the music that would be left. Man. Sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghost on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think a zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. See, last video, I didn't know what baby metal was. I have since learned it's a Japanese metal band. Yeah, I was so confused last video. I was like, is that a genre? I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. So bad right now, anyway. Well, except for that. Shake my hand at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music-wise? I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... well, you'll probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything. Wait. Yeah, I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. The music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you? Anyways, seem a bit young for Alanis. What do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I think that's supposed to say except for one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. That's funny. She's practically a kid. What's I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's ever even been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder onto the wheel. This music's kinda similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff? You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? Oh, see, whenever I played as her, I think I didn't dodge it as much as she just did. The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me, huh? Sore topic? We'll say sore topic. I guess she doesn't want to think about it. Can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without streetlights and all. And it's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. Oh, I hope I don't get the exact same ending. That'd be so awkward. So you never really told me what it is that you did. What it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but well. What do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. Would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. Stuff out there was tough. Probably tougher now. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? Work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. You just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all of your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's still alright. I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. Probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Also, I didn't point it out last time, but there's like the little cracks on the windshield, and I think that's such a cute little detail. I just noticed it when I was editing. Ask if she's nauseous, comment on her hand. Just ask if she's nauseous? I think I am playing it exactly the way he talked last time. Oof, my bad. Still feeling nauseous? Oh yeah, it's gotten a little better, but just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Yeah, I am playing this exactly the way he responded last time. I'm gonna go with the same ending. Braking would just waste gas. Right, fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? I didn't used to. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth. It's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but your old man, what happened? My dad? So I needed more beer, right? Well, of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. It so happened that that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so is my dad. But in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please don't say things like that, Peach. One of us has to keep this up. Rest hand on hers, let her. See, I'm playing this exactly how he did in my last video, where, like, he put his hand on hers, and it was really sweet and comforting. And I kind of want to get a different ending, but I also like him responding that way. I'm torn. Because I think this is one of, like, the last main decisions? I don't know. I'm gonna put my hand on hers. I think. I slide my hand off the wheel. Because it's kind of also just cool to see it from his perspective, but still. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall and I think I hear her sigh. Wow, skin feels really cold. Oof. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open? Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more about medical shit right now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? Chill like that can't be normal, it's not even that cold in here. I wondered if that's how he kind of knew. Like, whatever she started to tell him and he was kind of like, yeah, we'll cross that road when we get to it. It's because of this. But we're still here, just remember that. Till that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. While we're still breathing, there's hope. Pretty cheesy, isn't it? Huh? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I mean about your dad. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard, losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. All happens so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. Wouldn't worry too much, there's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged, no one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. Wonder if they're stuck out here, like this. Wonder if we'll ever know. The car's clock is set right. It's nearing 1 a.m. now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. More sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. We've still got so much further to go. Even if we... Hey, Poncho? There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand to her stomach again. Latent instinct tells me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway, to look at her. She looks real bad, worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it, I should have known. I've heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But just keep calm, alright? We don't even know how this thing how all of this works, so maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, I might just think I imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. See, I really like how from his perspective, like, we see just how much he genuinely was, like, caring about her and, like, invested in her well-being. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there, remember that thing about wishes. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my managers yell at me. Silver lining. Retail? Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I tried, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me if anything happens? Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there at any rate. Yeah, maybe there's even a station that plays both the Linus and map. There is, or ever was, a station like that out there. I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. How much farther? Well, ain't much else to do now, but go until we can't anymore. The road is long, and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. I feel like he's gonna have to kill her. Like, I know the game doesn't go that far, like that long. I think she's obviously for sure gonna turn, and it's heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Okay. So I got the exact same ending, just from his perspective. I'm so tempted to, like, pop in and see if certain decisions, like, change anything. So I might do that real quick. Just, like, skip through it. Whatever. It's not like I actually care. I just wanted to pass the time. Immediately changed the subject. It's getting dark, huh? Whatever. He's just trying to sound cool. Yeah, but I guess that doesn't matter either way. Zombies don't care whether you're a good or bad person. We're all gonna die anyway. Oh, so if she's been distant, him putting his hand on hers makes her feel, I don't know, uncomfortable. Dustin's hand rests on top of mine. It feels alien somehow. I flinch. I don't think I'm used to comfort, but I know he means well, probably. We're still here, just remember that. White lie. Probably better not to. He doesn't need to know about all my baggage. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. Wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. So I just remembered something pretty funny. Ugh, this is new. My stomach is burning. But I feel so cold. How can I be burning and freezing at the same time? My brain feels foggy. It's like I'm feverish. I dig my nails into the wound, hoping the pain will keep me conscious. I feel nothing but hunger. Oh, this is so much worse than the other route. I'm so hungry. A few weeks ago I was running down this alley, and I saw this old poster, right? Real beat up, weathered thing. But scribbled on the corner of it, Dustin's voice just makes me feel hungrier. Oh no. I feel like I should have done this route first so I could have the closure of the good routes. Please, stop talking. Feeling less and less like myself. Oh god. Hey, are you sure you're really feeling alright? No, I'm not, but don't worry. It'll all be over soon. Shelby? Shelby? Oh god, oh no! I slowly turn my head towards Dustin and lick my lips in anticipation. That's so sad! I love the other ending so much more, but that I feel like that shows how close she is to eating him already. Like, I think them being on friendly terms kind of grounds her and makes her, like, it kind of puts it off. But I think the whole thing is when he's like, you should rest, I think the thing is going to be that she kind of goes to sleep happy and kind of content, but doesn't really wake up, you know? Like, when she does, she's like a zombie. It's so fucking sad. Okay, one more time, trying to play as Dustin, but distant, I guess? Dodge the question. You know, this and that. Never really settled into one thing in particular. Ignoring me, huh? Dodging the question, are we? Wonder what she was into before this. Maybe she has always planned on the world drifting to hell in a handbasket. Smoked her youth away. Smoked away her youth and whiled away her time. No, that's just me, ain't it? Comment on her hand. You okay there? Point towards her stomach with the back of my hand. Oh yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. Letter B. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be creep about it. pretty tense enough, but we're still here. Just remember that. I don't know why, but the air feels colder. Maybe it's time to roll up the window. Hey. She doesn't look so good. So I just remembered something pretty funny. Nothing? It's bored of me already. A few weeks ago, I was running down this alley and saw this old poster, right? Old beat-up, weathered thing. But scribbled on the corner of it. What is she looking at? Is she even listening? Hey, are you sure you're really feeling alright? God, please say something. Shelby? She keeps staring forward at something and nothing. Besides the glow of the headlights on the empty road, it's pitch black outside. There isn't a thing to see. She hasn't fallen asleep, her eyes are still open. The car gives a bit of a sputter. Ah, the gauge is on empty. Oh, that didn't happen in the other one. Actually, the warning light's been on a while. Shelby? Come on now. Pull to the side of the road. This rust bucket's on its last legs anyway. The engine cuts off with an appreciative sigh. Hey, talk to me. Do you need a puke or something? See, it's interesting that they run out of gas in this one, but when they're on friendly terms, they don't. And the other route, she's like looking at him, but they haven't run out of gas. Shelby. She says nothing. Sits still as a statue. I'm not even sure she's breathing. Do I touch her? Oh, this is where we get into more endings, I guess. I start to reach out my hand. Just then, she turns slowly to look at me. Her mouth hangs. Her eyes are completely empty. She stares at me only, lifeless, and leans in closer. I should have seen this coming. Damn. Ah, so sad! I'm gonna check one more thing. But we'll see if it changes anything. Oh yeah, that didn't change anything. Well, that was part 2, and the last part I'm gonna do, of the shadows that run alongside our car. God, that game is so sad! Because even in the happy one, like, you know she's not waking up. At least in that one, he knows she's infected. So maybe he'll, like, leave her in the car after she's turned or something. Be able to, like, go off on his own again. Still, it's so sad. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a really, I enjoyed the game. I loved the art a lot, and both the characters, I feel like they're really fleshed out for such a short game. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!